Peace, everyone. I trust all is well. Autonomy is something that I've always valued and that I've always had in my heart and my mind as I've evolved, as I've grown, as I've focused on myself, as I've focused inwardly. And over time, what I've realized is that many people in this world who are here to guide are not necessarily guiding well. And there are so many people asking for your attention, for our attention. And it is up to us to be able to discern what is valuable for us, what is actually going to help us and not hurt us, who is guiding us properly and who is not. This idea that we must accept ourselves and love ourselves without acknowledging the parts of ourselves that we must reject is one that keeps you in cycles of pain and in a pattern that inevitably leads to absolutely no autonomy. For me personally, it's essential that I maintain my integrity on a fundamental level, which means understanding that there's a difference between my current position and who I am. There's a difference between my situation, my circumstance, even my self-expression, and who I am. It's a beautiful thing to be able to create, to express creatively, to do whatever it is that our heart desires, to have the choice. But when you make those decisions that hurt you, when you create to your own detriment and then accept yourself for it and call it self-love, you cause yourself pain, you cause the world pain. And there are many people who band together and collectively agree that this is respectable, that this is something to be trusted, and it's not. You have to be able to look at the parts of you that are perpetuating the pain and hate them, reject them, learn how to resensitize your eyes. Because when you accept yourself and love yourself in this way, you become blind. You go so deep into that rabbit hole, and there might not be an end to it. So allow this to be your moment to pause. Allow it to make you pause. I cannot convince you of anything. I cannot make you do anything. Nobody is going to be able to make you do anything, and you're not going to be able to make anybody else do anything. The Creator gave us the ability to choose. We have that freedom. So it's not about me telling you what to do. That is not my motivation here. I'm not interested in convincing you to do anything. I've been able to liberate myself from this diluted state of being. Yes, when you create your reality, you must see yourself in the most beautiful light. You must be able to visualize yourself in a position that you've never even dreamed of being in, of course. But that is not devoid of the responsibility of letting go of the things that will never let you be in that position. There's no shortcuts. There is no easy path. This is challenging for a mind that has never known what it is to take that level of responsibility for your life. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter how hard it's been for you. That is a story that needs to be let go of. And when you hold on to that story and you let that be the reason why you aren't accountable, why you accept yourself and love yourself so much, all you're doing is recreating that thing that you hate so much, that hurts you so bad. You're recreating it. And you're loving yourself through it. That's not freedom. That is not liberation. That is not autonomy. And when people speak of this and they find success in their lives, and you see what they have and you want what they have, being a hater, speaking negatively about people who understand this and who had to let go of these things just to be where they're at, this is degrading your soul. This is taking energy away from you unnecessarily. How beautiful it is to have your heart, to have your desires, to have your gifts that the world needs, that the world wants. Why waste your time focusing on other people who don't care about you just to continue to perpetuate this self-love movement, this self-acceptance, this radical self-acceptance devoid of responsibility? It's unnecessary. It's nonsensical. Really. And it's okay. I think we fear imperfection. We fear doing the wrong thing. So much so to the point where, we rebel and we just only do the wrong thing. And that's love. It's okay to not be perfect. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to create something that you're proud of. You're here to believe in yourself and to enjoy your life. You know how beautiful it can be because you've seen it. Maybe it wasn't through your own eyes, but you've seen it and you feel it when you see it, because that energy does not lie. That energy permeates the screen. Instead of accepting all of these qualities about yourself as a means to love yourself, start rejecting them and start accepting the challenge to make those necessary changes. This path is not an easy path. This path is one that sets you apart. This path is one that will make you face a lot of darkness, but you are not alone. Maybe there's not so many of us, but it's worth it. That's why we walk it. That's why we talk it. That's why we live it. That's why we love it. I encourage you to move forward honestly, integritiously, and perhaps eventually confidently rejecting these things within you that have no place in that vision you have for yourself. I'm not saying hate on yourself to the point where you self-destruct. I'm saying don't perceive accountability and responsibility as a threat on any level. Audit yourself. Be consistent. These things don't die overnight. And that's okay. And for those of you who really resonate with what I'm saying, don't push those brakes. That momentum is going to carry you. Somebody was telling me while running, at first you start running for a while, but then once you get the hang of it, you find your pace. You start to stride, and that stride carries you. And I felt it. I felt that energy while I was running. Same thing. Make those strides. Get excited. Don't be too excitable, but really feel that healthy, centered sense of excitement for your life.
Wow.
for your existence, for the fact that you're
I feel
here,
so good, babe.
and that you know what you know, and you love what you love, and you do what you do. Be the example. Nobody is going to change because you tell them to. Nothing I say is ever going to make you change. This is not going to make you change. You are the one who chooses. You are the one who has been blessed by the Creator with that freedom to choose. So don't waste your time trying to convince people. Don't waste your energy. Don't expend your energy. Allocate your energy properly. That is your currency. Allocate it properly. Allocate it by going within. Yes, accept the parts of yourself that you no longer wish to hold on to, but also reject them and let them go. Release them. You have to believe in yourself, but you have to give yourself a reason to. Enjoy the process. Enjoy it. You deserve autonomy.
It is hidden in your bones. No one's ever gonna know. It is hidden like the scroll. It is hidden like the scroll.
Hidden in your closet, the skeletons of what you was lost in. Now you live in a life that was deeper than the ocean. Finding a place to reside, so you always open up your mind. But you know deep inside you wanna cry, but you always cross the mind of the ones that you may cry. So you looking for your angels by your side. Right through the clouds up in the sky, rushing by your side, rushing by your side. Waves collide, tidal waves, they never die. And you go in places in tsunamis and you never cry.
Let's keep spinning. I know my intuition is showing me how I got to do my shit with conviction. I'm a flow of the tears that you have always held in. You don't gotta hold it. I've been holding all this weight to say you can let it